look right there. I can hear them saying. I think they put down their first show for what's her name, to be honest with you. But that's cool, whatever.
Sometimes the spookiest locations are the ones with the most history. We're standing here in Central Terminal with Ryan Willard of Beyond Ghosts to talk about their upcoming Candlelight tours. Now, Ryan, before we get into the tours, let's set the scene. Tell us a little bit about the history of Central Terminal.
Well, real quick, the terminal opened up on June 22nd, 1929. And closed actually on October 28th, 1979. So we're almost on the anniversary, the time of the year when this place closed. So it really sets the setting for doing these candlelight tours. I mean, you can just imagine what this place was like back when it closed, you know, as it was going dark and as the last train was ready to leave the station.
What was it used for? And it's in its heyday. What was it like to be in this building?
I can only imagine. I mean, I've seen the pictures, but I mean, this was the mecca of train travel from Chicago to New York City. So I mean, when this building was built, it was over 500,000 square feet. It took only 2 years to build, and this was definitely the crown jewel of Buffalo when it opened.
All right, now that we know the facts, let's find out what we're gonna see when we go on these tours.
Sounds great.
So John, now that we know what happened originally in the Central Terminal, let's talk about what we're gonna see and experience in the terminal. Where do you go when you're on these tours?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, the best thing about being involved with the terminal is no matter where you go, people always are gonna ask you invariably at one point or another, is the place haunted? So forget just the history part, now we're talking haunted history. When you come on a Candlelight tour, we take you to some of the hot spots in the building, the places that you get the most bang for your buck as far as paranormal activity. So we'll be taking people through the Grand Concourse, we'll take them down below to the trolley lobby. They're also gonna get a chance to visit some of the tower floors, specifically the first and the second, and they even have some access to the mezzanine, which is this walled off area here on the concourse too.
And this is happening at night, so you're getting an authentic, kind of really creepy experience.
It's gonna be dark, and if you like haunted houses, this is a legitimate paranormal activity fused haunted house. It's the real deal, so you get a chance to experience it not just at night, but experience it in the first place.
All right, now that you said that it is truly haunted, I think it's time to find some evidence. Chrissy, now the first thing that happens when you tell a ghost story is, of course, that people demand to know if it's true. Where's the evidence? So I'm turning to you for the evidence. What are some of the pictures or experiences people have had here?
A lot of the activity was taken on the second floor of Fideli's apartment. We do have a picture that was sent in from one of our tours where there was a woman back in one of the rooms full of debris. So we don't know who could have gotten back there, but it's a pretty creepy picture.
Now, you guys took me down here to the trolley lobby, saying it was one of the creepiest places in the building. What makes it so spooky?
I think because the area of itself is just a small enclosed area. It's very, very dark, and plus all these little openings, and you never know what's down here.
All right, well, thank you guys for having me here. What's the perfect way to celebrate Halloween? Well, it seems like it's a little bit of history and a whole lot of creepy,